everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a pack and prep with me for Walt Disney World. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Mackenzie. I'm heading to Disney World in just a couple of days now with my family for a really special, just really fun, exciting Disney World trip. And I'm really excited to take you guys along on this pack and prep with me process because I feel like these pack and prep with me's always get me so excited for the trip, and it really starts to set in that the trip is almost here. I wanted to share a little bit about this trip just so you kind of understand what I'm packing for and why I'm so excited for it. So I'm heading to Disney World with my family for 7 days. I'm going with my husband Bryce, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and then my Uncle Shane and Uncle Mikey are also joining us. So like a little bit of an extended family vacation, which I am just, it's gonna be so much fun. So it is my Uncle Shane's first time at Disney, so that's gonna be just really cool seeing him experience Disney for the first time. We're gonna be there for my sister's actual birthday, and we're doing a lot of stuff that she's really excited to do for her birthday, so I can't wait for that. And then also it's just my first trip getting to go with my husband and my family, and that's something like I've always dreamed about, taking these trips together, and I just can't wait. But before we get there, we need to pack and prep because we are only 2 days away from Disney World, and I have gotten nothing done as far as packing and the last minute prep work goes. So that being said, we have a couple of things on the agenda today. Obviously, we're going to be packing in just a little bit, packing my clothes, my electronics, toiletries, Disney things, all of that. But we do have a couple of prep work items that I need to get done that I have to wait until like these last couple of days before Disney to do. So I think I want to go ahead and start and knock out one of those things, and that's going to be doing our Disney grocery order. I've talked a little bit about this before, but we usually do a Disney grocery order when we're going on a longer Disney World trip, and like I said, this one's 7 days, so we tend to need a couple more snacks and a couple more things than we do for a shorter trip. I like to do a grocery order, that way we're not having to spend as much money in the Disney parks where things are a lot more expensive. So we're gonna head into the office and go ahead and knock out the grocery order, and I'll kind of walk you guys through that process. But I cannot believe we are starting a pack and prep with me for Disney World. Can't wait to take you guys along for this, and I can't wait to pack and prep myself because like I said, it is just so much fun and I get really excited when I do these videos. So let's head into the office and officially start the pack and prep with me process. Let's go! All right, we made it to the office, and now I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I do Disney grocery orders. Now, I like to use Instacart personally to place my grocery orders for my Disney World trips. I know there's a ton of different websites and resources out there to do this. My mom, for example, she likes to use like Amazon delivery and just like orders and things directly from Amazon. I don't like to do that as much because if you don't do it as like an Amazon grocery delivery and you're just kind of getting packages delivered, I think most of the Disney hotels have a package handling fee that's about $5, and I don't know if that's per package or not. So I just like to avoid that because I'm not really sure, and I use Instacart. I've used it a couple times now and have had like no problems at all with it, and I really like it too because you can select what grocery store you want to use. I typically use Target because that's the place that has the most items that we're used to having at home. So I'm just going through now and getting onto Instacart. I typed in the address for the hotel we're staying at, which is Pop Century, and it gave me a bunch of different options for grocery stores, and I just chose Target. Let me show you guys kind of what that looks like on my side of it. So this is what my screen looks like. Like I said, I'm at Target and I just have the Pop Century address up here. I haven't selected the right delivery time yet, but you can see all of these options here. I like to go into like snacks and candy because that's what we usually tend to do, and we can see all of our options, which I just think it makes it so easy. I just absolutely love Instacart. So as far as what we order for our Instacart order, it just really depends on the trip. Because we are a group of 7 and we're staying in 3 different hotel rooms based on our households, I'm not getting as much because I know the other members of my family are going to be ordering grocery orders too, and we tend to have a lot of excess because you are buying like multi-count items usually because that's just what's easiest and cheaper. So we'll just kind of share a lot of the stuff between us. So we've talked about what we're each getting. As far as my order for my husband and I, we tend to get kind of breakfast and more snack items that we can snack on throughout the day or have in the morning before we head to the parks. I feel like this just kind of helps us cut back on spending money before we go into the parks, and then like while we're at our rest break at the hotel. We just like to have little snack options. That way we're saving a little bit of money by doing it this way and also not eating as unhealthy, getting like a cheesecake from the Pop Century food court. So as far as this grocery order, so far I just have some bottled water. I like to get bottled water and we can reuse those throughout our stay. I just get like a 6-pack, but it is so much less expensive than buying a bottle of water at the Disney World park. I'm paying $7.99 for a 6 count of water, and I think one water at Disney is like $4. So saving money there. I also get like an 8-pack of little mini Diet Coke bottles. Now I do get a resort mug when I'm staying on Disney property. However, the only thing about the resort mug is you can't fill it up inside the parks. So I don't really like like to bring it inside the parks with me. I like to have just like a little mini bottle of Diet Coke to have while I'm like on the bus or on the Skyliner. I don't drink coffee, so like the Diet Coke is my caffeine, so gotta have that. My Uncle Shane is making me get him some Red Bull sugar-free to get his energy in the morning. My husband Bryce picked up some protein shakes as like his breakfast, and then he got some trail mix and a couple of like brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tarts. So that is our order as far as the grocery goes. I know my mom's gonna be ordering a couple of other things. They get drinks and snacks for themselves. We also always get toilet paper because the Disney World toilet paper they give you in the hotels is just not good. So my total is about $45 for all of that, obviously not including delivery and tip. But I'm gonna go in and go ahead and select my delivery time. So as far as my delivery time, I like to select a time that is about an hour or two after my flight is scheduled to land at the Orlando airport. I like to do this because Instacart, sometimes the shopper will communicate with you if something's not in stock, and you can kind of message them back and tell them what you want to replace it with, or if you would just rather like not have that item. So I like to have some time that if I'm not on the flight, I can actually message them back. And another reason I like to do that is because it's going to take me like an hour or so to get from the airport to get on Mears Connect, and then even more time to travel and get to Pop Century. So I don't need everything to be delivered super early. I just kind of select a time that's around the window that we'll be checking in. Another really big tip when you're doing a grocery order is I always like to have in the delivery instructions, I say deliver to Bell Services at whatever hotel I'm staying at. So I know I have the address for Pop Century in there, but in case there's an issue with an address, I like to have that. But I also like to have that because I might not be there when the delivery happens, but that way they know they can just bring it straight to Bell Services and they will hold it there for me. I just feel like that makes it easier. And I know a lot of people like to do this the morning that they get to Disney, but I just am forgetful. So I like to do this a couple days before. That way I know it's taken care of and done, and that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and check out on this. It's looking like with tip and delivery, it's gonna be a total of $68. So not bad at all. When I think about how much money I'm gonna be saving having those things on hand and not spending that money inside the parks or at the hotel. We're gonna go ahead and place this order, and then we're gonna start packing after this. So I will check in with you guys then, but I'm gonna finish this up. Now we're gonna move on to a little bit of packing. And I normally do not like packing at all, but when I'm packing for Disney World, it's just so much more fun because I'm packing outfits I'm gonna be wearing to the parks in just a couple of days, and I just love it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm doing my packing this time. I've shared in the last couple of trips, I was packing based on outfits, where on my outfit packing list, I was listing what outfits I was gonna wear for each park or each thing we were doing in each park. But our weather for this trip has just been so unpredictable, and it's honestly been changing every day. So I didn't really get to outfit plan as much as I wanted to. So instead of that, I'm gonna put it over here. I just have each day listed out and what we're doing in each day. And just to preface, my family does take a rest break every single day. We're doing a park day at Disney. We go back to the hotel, refresh, reset. I usually like to take a shower or something just because we've been in the park running around, moving around. And so I do like to change into a different outfit. Usually in the mornings, I wear more athletic wear, and then later on in the park, I like to throw on like a comfy t-shirt and biker shorts. So I'm packing for all of this. Doesn't mean I'll necessarily change every single day, but I want to have options just in case I do. As you can see, just have like day 1, travel day, and then Magic Kingdom, day 2, Hollywood morning, Hollywood night, day 3, Epcot morning, and then Madison's birthday, which I have a couple different things there. So the list goes on, and I'm gonna kind of make outfits based on this list. So I'm gonna lay everything out onto my bed, just everything that I think I could want to bring to Disney, all of the leggings, the shirts, the shorts, and then from there, I'll kind of make outfits from. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of that stuff out of my closet, out of the laundry room, out of the laundry that I did, and just kind of see what we're working with. And then from there, we'll kind of make outfits and plan for that, because the weather, like I said, all over the place. There's some days where it's gonna be 50 degrees in the morning, which for me, I live in Texas, is cold. And then there's other days that it's gonna be 76, and the weather has just been back and forth. It's been a really cold forecast, and then it gets warmer, and now it's cold again. So I need to take a second and really plan out these outfits based on what I see right now, which is always my biggest tip. If you're going to Disney, is always look at the weather a couple days before your trip, because it can change. And especially in Orlando, where there's hurricanes and thunderstorms, and now we're even having cold weather, it's just all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out those clothes from my closet, show you guys what I'm starting with, and then we'll make outfits based on that. So I'm gonna do that. Let the packing begin. If you couldn't tell, I have a little Disney scape back there, but here is what I'm working with as far as pulling all the clothes out onto my bed that I think I want to bring to Disney. This is not everything I'm gonna pack, even though I do overpack, but not this much. So I just kind of have everything separated by like shorts and leggings over here. That's my travel day outfit. That is set. Disney shirts, regular shirts, long sleeve shirts. I have some athletic dresses and sets that's here. Dresses, because we are eating dinner at Topolino's, so I have some options there. All of my ears, sports bras, socks, pajamas, and then those are all of my jacket options that I'm thinking about bringing, and sweatshirt options. So this is what we're working with. I also have shoe options down here. I have some like regular flat shoes for dinner at Topolino's, and then I have to decide between all of the shoe options. I am going to be packing in these 3 bags here. I'm bringing a carry-on, a checked bag, and my personal item backpack. Ignore my fan. I have to have a fan to sleep. That's completely unrelated, but these are the bags I'm going to be packing in. So I definitely have a lot of space to pack everything, but I don't want to overpack and just have a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Now I'm going to go through and start creating outfits based on what I have here. I already have a couple outfit ideas in my head, obviously, but I want to look at the weather and make sure the outfit that I have planned for the park also goes with the weather. It's just a lot of work. So I'm going to work on that. I'll probably show you guys the process of doing that a little bit, and then I will check in with you guys in just a second when everything is organized and outfits are planned and ready for the parks. We'll see how this goes. All right, we have downsized. We are doing good. I have a whole pile of stuff over here that I'm not bringing, so I am happy with this. But I kind of separated it out by outfit. So up there is my travel day. I have just like some joggers, my sweatshirt, t-shirt, Mickey hat, love it. This is for Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna wanna change out of my travel day outfit for when we go to the park. So I just have a long sleeve and legging option because it's supposed to be really cold that day. This is my Hollywood Studios outfit. I have just like a normal t-shirt, a Hollywood Studios t-shirt to change into at night. I just kind of stacked it all in one in case I don't wanna change, but this is all for Hollywood Studios day 2. Day 3, we are doing Epcot. So I have a pair of denim shorts, little black tee, and then I have some leggings to throw on that night and a t-shirt, and then I have them with my red ears because I don't know, I just love it. I think it's very Epcot. Up there we have Animal Kingdom, just a t-shirt and shorts because it's going to be a little warmer that day, and some classic leather ears if I can reach back there. This is my dress I'm going to bring for Topolino's. It is just so much fun. I love it. We're doing a little bit more of a dress up night for dinner that night, and I cannot wait for that. Moving on to day, I don't know what day is this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, day 5. So day 5, we are going to Magic Kingdom in the morning. So I just have a little athletic dress and some classic mini ears. And then that night, we are going to be going back to Epcot. So I just have a long sleeve shirt and leggings. I also threw a pair of biker shorts in here just in case it does end up being a little cooler. And then the next day, we are going to be heading to Hollywood Studios that morning. So I just have very casual throw on set for that. And then the last night is our Magic Kingdom night. I have these checkered biker shorts and this fireworks shirt I can't wait to wear. And I will take one of these ears and pair it here. As far as extras go, I just brought 2 extra pairs of shorts and an extra pair of leggings, and then just like 2 extra shirts. I have a short sleeve and a long sleeve option. And then I'm going to bring these ears just in case Madison wants to wear them, or my mom, or whatever. Jackets, I consolidated to 4 jackets. I have 2 lightweight throw-on jackets, and then a little bit of a heavier jacket, and then 1 Disney sweatshirt. So that is that. And then I have pajamas there. I do need to get another pair of pajamas out of the closet because I want to bring like 3 or 4 since we're there for a week. So this is everything that I have for my packing. I feel like I did a really good job, and I was a little worried about outfit planning on the spot because I haven't done that in a while, but like I said, I already had some outfits kind of planned in my mind, so I think they all came together great, and I could not wait to pack these all away. So I think for packing, I'm gonna go ahead and pack all these outfits into the packing cubes, but normally I go ahead and place them in the suitcase and see how much room I have, but because I'm packing in a carry-on and a checked bag, I think my plan is to pack everything in their packing cubes, and then I'm gonna go through and do my toiletries, electronics, Disney items, and then at the end I'll go through and pack everything. That way I can kind of divide what needs to be divided to make sure I have things in my carry-on bag in case my checked bag gets lost. So I think I'm gonna do it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything away in packing cubes, and then we'll move on to the toiletries, electronics, all the other things. But I'm feeling really good with this so far. I think I downsized and I'm not overpacking that much, but I'm definitely glad I'm bringing a checked bag because the jackets are gonna take up a lot of space, but it's gonna be cold, and I'm very cold natured, so I definitely need the jackets. So let's pack all of this away. We're making lots of progress on the packing for sure. Okay, Okay, so this is what I'm working with everything in their packing cubes. I am going to set aside these ears. I might see if Madison wants to pack them. If she's not going to wear them, then I probably won't bring these. But I'm going to put these in my backpack. That way I can put them on when we get to Disney. I like to have a pair just like readily available. But these are my clothes. I have 2 big packing cubes with the outfits. And then in this one I have pajamas and my dress that I'm wearing, Topolino's. This is socks, sports bras, all of that. These are the jackets. I'm not going to put those in a packing cube because I think they'll fit better just like at the bottom of the suitcase or right on top. But this is what I'm working with as far as clothes go. Now that all my clothes are packed away, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my toiletries, because packing my toiletries means I get to go to Target to do a little Target run, and that last minute Target run before your Disney trip is just so good. I do have a couple of things that I need to pick up. I went through all of my toiletries and just where I keep all my extras just to see what I needed, and I need to get some more medications, liquid IVs, toothpaste, deodorant, just little things like that. So we're gonna head to Target and go get these things, and then when I get back, I'll pack all of my toiletries together. I just didn't want to go after and then have to go back in and repack everything. So we're gonna do it all together after the Target run. Let's go. I'm so excited. Right, back from the Target run, and I put everything into my toiletry bag. I'm not going to show you guys every single thing I put in here, but I will pop my toiletry packing list over here on the side just so you can kind of see what I'm packing in here. This is the toiletry bag I use. It is from Target. I've talked about it a couple times now. I absolutely love this bag. It holds so much. Like, it is full of everything I need as far as toiletries go, and I'll take you guys through a couple of things. Inside the main compartment, my friend Katie gave me the tip to put some of my liquids into a bag in the bag, that way in case they spilled for any reason it wouldn't get all over everything. So this bag just has sunscreen, my travel shampoo and conditioner, and some face wash stuff, and then this one just has some skincare in here. So these are the 2 bags that I have in here, and then underneath all that is just my makeup products that I bring. I don't bring very much makeup because I don't normally wear makeup, so don't have too much in there. I do have my deodorant and some makeup wipes in that pocket as well. Now in this top pocket here I just have my contacts, Tide to Go pin, a razor and the refill, and some band-aids just in case I need it. And in this pocket I just have like hair care stuff, so I have ponytails, some clips, bobby pins, little things like that. And then down here I have some perfume, some lip stuff, and then I will put my toothbrush and toothpaste in here before I leave. So that is my toiletry bag. And then outside of that bag, the only other thing I really bring as far as toiletries go is this medications pouch, which I've talked about a couple times. Just have the essentials in here. We have Tylenol, we have Advil, we have our liquid IVs, we have my daily vitamin, we have some Zofran, we have some Tums, we have it all. It's in here. And I don't like to bring this big thing into the parks, but I like to have it in the room in case we need it. So in the parks I bring this little mini version of it that just has like a couple of smaller versions of it. That way it's accessible, it's on hand in case we need it while we're in the park. This is all I bring as far as toiletries go. I feel like it is a little bit of overpacking, but it's the nurse in me that has to bring all these medications. Plus my sister, she has allergic reactions to everything, so I have Benadryl in here. We just need this stuff. That is my toiletries. I'm gonna set those to the side here because like I said, I'm going to pack everything away and then go to pack it in my suitcases and stuff so I can see what needs to go where. I think now we're gonna move on to my electronics, which I do have to bring a lot of electronics on these trips because I do vlog them for you guys, and it just requires a lot of stuff to bring to Disney. So I'm gonna go gather all that together and show you guys what all I have as far as electronics go. All right, so here's what I'm working with as far as electronics. Obviously my vlog camera I'm filming on now, so I don't have that packed away, but I do bring this little camera accessory case that my camera came with. It just has my microphone, hard shell case in here, some attachments for the camera, and before I leave I will put the camera battery charger in here, but I'm going to be charging it obviously after using it today. I have my laptop and my laptop charger. I do have to upload the footage from the SD card onto a hard drive, so I have to do that using my laptop, so I have to bring that. I'm going to be bringing my Kindle for the flight. I don't think I'll read it other than the flight there and the flight back, but it's so small, it's easy to pack. I just got these AirPod Maxes. I'm so excited about them. I'm not for sure if I'm going to bring these or my smaller AirPods. I feel like I'll probably bring my smaller AirPods just because I won't really be using these other than the flight again. So probably going to bring my smaller AirPods, so I need to find those. And then this is just my electronics pouch. It matches the toiletry bag that I talked about earlier from Target. But in here, I just have a bunch of different stuff. So SD card holder, Let me see if I can open it. So this has all of my SD cards that I use. These are not for this camera, but I just have them in there just in case for some reason I needed them. And then I use micro SD cards for this camera. So those are in there. This just has some random charging blocks and chargers in there to charge all of these things. I feel like I have so many chargers all the time for all of these trips. And then over here, I have my hard drive. Again, I have another charger for charging things. What do I have back here? Oh, more cords. Oh, this is my Magic Band charger. So my Magic Band Plus charger is back here. I'm actually going to take this out and I think I'm going to put these with my Magic Bands. So I'm going to set those aside. And then I have this little case. I think a battery from my old camera came in here, but I put my micro SD cards in here into my park bag when I need to change them out. That way I don't lose it. So I'm going to have these in there. And then before I go out to the park that day, I'll put the SD cards in here and then put it into my park bag. The only thing I really need to add to this is obviously my camera and then my phone charger and Apple Watch charger, but I'm going to be using those over the next 2 days. So that will have to wait, but I love this little electronics pouch. I feel like it holds everything I need. All right, now that all of that is done, I think what I'm going to do now is the last category, which is my Disney packing. And that's the thing about Disney is you see the fireworks behind me? That is some ambiance right there. Anyway, that's the thing about Disney is that there is a separate packing list. I'm going to pop it over here that I make for Disney because there are things that you have to bring to Disney that you don't bring to any other vacation, like my Magic Band. I'm not bringing that anywhere else, and if I don't have it on this list, I will probably forget it. Same thing with like my new emotes and stuff. That's all my Disney stuff, and I do keep all of this stuff stored together, which is why it's on this list and not like with my clothing and anything like that. We're gonna pull out all of the fun Disney stuff. I'm gonna go through and pack that, and then we'll have everything together. And then the last thing that we're gonna do is just go through and fill up my suitcases and my backpack with what needs to go in each one. Let's go ahead and pack the really fun stuff, the Disney stuff. I can't wait. And then I will check back in with you guys when we're done, and we'll kind of sort through what is gonna end up being packed where, because it's my first time packing in a checked bag, and I'm a little nervous about that. I don't really know what to put in what. We'll talk about it in a sec. So Disney stuff, as you saw, is all tucked away. I do like to go ahead and pre-pack my park bag a little bit. This is also the bag that I'll use as my purse when we're in the airport. So what I'm gonna go ahead and put in here, I only need one pair of sunglasses in here. So let me take one of these out actually. And I'll put a pair of sunglasses in here in the pocket. I'm also gonna go ahead and put my mini hairbrush that I like to bring into the parks in there. My mini medications pouch will come in here. These are my little pin traders that I'll put in there. And then I'll just add my wallet and my phone and my AirPods before I leave. That's everything I really start with in my park bag, and then kind of based on the day or what we're doing, I'll add whatever else I need. So this is kind of ready to go already, and like I said, I use it as my purse when I'm in the airport, and then I just put it on top in my backpack when I have to consolidate to get on the plane. That's done, and now we're gonna kind of look at everything that we have and decide what needs to go where, because that is the last thing we have to do. And looking at this, it's not a lot of stuff, but I feel like trying to decide what suitcase it's gonna go into is going to be the hard work. This is everything that needs to be stored into those 3 bags right there. I think as far as all of this goes, it's definitely gonna fit. I just need to, like I said, decide what goes in where, and just in case for some reason, we're gonna hope it doesn't happen, but if my check bag got lost, I wanna make sure the essentials are in my carry-on or in my backpack, and then the check bag is just kind of holding a couple other things. I don't think I mentioned this bag right here is my husband's park bag, so this is what he's gonna be bringing into the parks. We will probably just pack it with like our jackets and any water bottles and stuff for the day. I don't know where we got it from, but if I figure it out, I will link it down below. But he loves it. It's just like a water backpack, but we took the water part out, and then there's so much room for both of our jackets for sure. Now we're gonna go through and try to put everything into the suitcases. I think I'm going to get a blanket out on the bed because I cannot bend down and put stuff in the suitcase. Get a blanket out on the bed, go through. I'm gonna pack my carry-on first. Whatever is not essential and left over, I think will go in the check bag, but we'll see how it all plays out. But this is gonna be so much fun. We're almost done, guys. We are almost done with packing. All right, so I have some thoughts. This carry-on suitcase is definitely packed full. Like, I don't think I could fit anything else in here, so I might need to move some things around to my checked bag because this entire side of my checked bag is empty, which has me thinking, like, do I really need a checked bag? But my husband is already planning on putting his jackets and shoes in here, so I think once we do that, this bag will be pretty full, especially if I move a couple of things around just to give me a little more space and make this a little less heavy, honestly. But in here, I just ended up putting my accessories. I'm gonna take a new emo out just in case some reason this gets lost. lost, I will have a new emo with me. And then I do have a couple of jackets in here. I put one jacket in here and I'm wearing one on the plane, so I think we're good in case anything happens. I also put my husband's park bag in here. We'll have mine, worst case scenario, and if we just have to carry our jackets, that's fine. And then I have my extra shoes in here. Obviously, I'll be wearing a pair of sneakers, my favorite pair, on the plane. I almost forgot, Katie, whose video I was just watching, is the one that got me on putting an air tag into my checked bag. I'm gonna go ahead and slide that in this little pocket here. That way it's already in there and I won't forget about it. But that is what I put in here. Like I said, this entire side is empty, but I think once my husband adds his stuff, it'll be pretty full because he's just bringing a small carry-on bag, so he can put a couple stuff in here, especially his jackets. I think we'll definitely need all this space. I think right now I'm just kind of like stunned because usually I pack everything full, but with this extra bag, I have plenty of room. And then in my backpack, all I put in here, I put my laptop, and then in this pocket, we have my park bag right on top that I use as my purse, like I said. You can see the little mini ears poking out down there. And then I have my toiletry bag, electronic bag, and my camera bag. I like to have all that on me at all times just in case I need anything from my toiletry bag or need something for my camera. But yeah, that is all of the packing that I did. I feel like it was a lot smoother of a process than I thought it was gonna be, but I think having this bag really helped me not worry as much about overpacking. But look at all this. This is really good, especially for a Disney trip that is 7 days long and is gonna be really cold. Well, not really cold, but cold to me. So I have a lot of extra jackets and legging options and long sleeve options. I'm feeling really good about this. All right, so I think that is everything as far as packing and prepping goes. I am so surprised with how smoothly I feel like that went. It is 4 o'clock now, so we spent about 5 or 6 hours packing and prepping, which seems like a long time, but I do like to take the day and just kind of take it easy and do things slowly and enjoy the packing and prepping process as much as you can enjoy packing, at least. But if you've seen some of my other videos, last week I did a little bit of prep work that I think really helped set me up for success as far as packing and prepping today went. So I'm really happy I did all that because I felt like this process was super smooth. I'm really looking forward to adding all of my husband's stuff to our checked bag though. That way I don't feel like it says empty. I know once we add his stuff, it'll be plenty full and we'll definitely need that room, but we are flying Southwest, so I get a free checked bag and we have a direct flight to Orlando. And if we had a layover, there would be no way I would bring a checked bag because I would be too scared. But I think having all that extra space, especially for a 7-day trip, is gonna be super helpful. And if there's anything we wanna bring back as far as souvenirs go, I will have the room and not have to like rearrange everything on our last day and try to figure out how to get everything back. But yeah, I think that is it as far as this pack and prep with me goes. I had so much fun doing it. I'm just getting so much more excited for our trip now. It feels like it is so soon. I mean, tomorrow, technically, we are leaving to go to the city that we're flying out of. So technically the trip starts tomorrow, which I cannot wait. And like I said before, I cannot wait to share these vlogs with you guys. I think this trip is gonna be probably my favorite trip of all time. I know I haven't taken it yet, but I can feel it. I can feel like it's gonna be a good one. And so I know the vlogs are gonna be really great too. So be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of the Disney World vlogs coming soon. The next video you will see is a Disney World travel day, which are my absolute favorite videos. I know I said that about this one, but travel day is just like top tier. My favorite videos to watch, my favorite videos to do. So that being said, I will see you guys in the next one when I'm heading to Disney World. Bye!